1956 Zulu, wind 150 at 7, visibility 10, light rain. Few clouds at 5,000, ceiling 7,000 broken, 8,500 overcast, temperature 17, dew point 10, altimeter 3025. Official approaches in use, landing and departing, runway 15 right and left.
So you don't want
Caution birds, be alert for birds descending along airport. Notice to airmen, obstruction crane 1.9 miles east north.
Long clearance helicopter November 555 uniform Papa.
Helicopter 555 uniform Papa, Long Island clearance.
Long clearance helicopter 555 uniform Papa with information Sierra request a punch out on heading 075 at or below 1,400 feet.
Helicopter 555 uniform Papa on departure, fly tower side heading, maintain VFR at below 1,400, so advised. Departure frequency is 119.3 with the tower, squawk 4374.
Long clearance helicopter 555 uniform Papa. Flight tower assigned heading at or below 1,400 feet. Departure frequency with the tower is 119.3, squawking 4374.
Helicopter 5 uniform Papa, revac is correct. Verify you have information Sierra.
5 uniform Papa has information Sierra.
And 5 uniform Papa, thank you. You can contact ground when you're ready for taxi. Revac is correct.
Alright, 5 uniform Papa, we'll contact ground ready for taxi. Alright, so I'll just move ground up and then I put tower and back up, so 119.3. So like I said, when we get down to the end and he clears us to go out of the taxiway here, then, you know, we switch over to the other. Alright. So look at all gauges in the green, so we're going to do a magneto check. So I turn it to the right magneto, and we count 2,000. We'll go 1,000, 2,000. We'll make sure this drop is less than 7%. So ready? All right, 1,000, 1,000. It was like a 3-4% drop, so that's normal. Come back up a little bit. Roll up the other one. 1,000, 1,000. It's less than 7%, so we come back. That's good. All right, now we're going to do carburetor check. So we pull the carburetor. This needle will start moving forwards, and you'll see this will pull down a little bit. All right, so we'll raise this up. Watch the needle.
Temp's going up.
And that's
RPM
descended a little down. So we'll just lower it, so we make sure that's good. All right, so that's really good. All right, so now we're going to do a sporadic clutch. The sporadic clutch is for when you have an enter-order rotation. So I'm going to roll off real quick, and we'll see the needle split. So sporadic clutch check in 3, 2, 1. All right, so the needle split. So 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. So that's good. So we're coming back up. All right, we're going to do a limit chart. So it's 17 degrees, she said?
Yes, 17. Which is around here, so...
Right, so 22.6 or whatever. So that's our power available. And we have, for 5 minutes, we have a 23.5.
Okay, right. So like that's around here.
It's close, almost up to just below that red line.
Just below the red line, okay.
All right, so the doors are closed. So I'm going to take my cyclic friction off, collective friction off.
Do I put the checklist away?
Yep, you can put the checklist away, and we'll roll up. I'll put the governor on.
You have controls, right?
Yeah, I have controls, yep. So we'll do a little already on RPM check, so we're going to roll down to 97%. And then I lift up the collective a tiny bit up, so the horn and light's working. All right, so we're checking all our gauges are in the green. Fuel is good, car temperature is good, we have no warning lights. Amps, oil pressure is good, no warning lights. So we're clear right, we're clear left, we're clear forward. So eyes outside, nice and easy, we'll pick up. I think you just ride with me. Catch that. Drift left. We'll come up. All right, so I'm clear left.
Clear right.
So I got that plane, people out there, plane down the taxiway.
521 uniform line ground, runway 15 right, taxi whiskey, advise run complete.
Taxi whiskey, 1 whiskey, 521.
20 uniform, Roger. Do your run up in the wide portion of whiskey, and is this touch and goes or full stop taxi backs?
Go up at whiskey and the touch and go, 524.
Roger.
514 Delta Tango is clear back to Mid-Island.
514 Delta Tango long ground taxi Mid-Island via Charlie Sierra Alpha.
Charlie Sierra Alpha back to Fort Delta Tango.
All right, now that solid line, we can't cross it until we get clearance from ground. So I'm grounded. On ground, helicopter 555, uniform Papa at AP ramp, like the hover taxi over to whiskey for departure.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa on ground, hover taxi whiskey pad behind the Cessna, crossing it.
Alright, 5 Uniform Papa, up taxi over to Whiskey behind the Cessna, switch over to Tower. Alright, so we're clear right, we're clear left.
Once you're there.
Alright, so hit frequency button. On with Tower.
We're on top.
3 Hotel Foxtrot.
So we're clear right, clear left.
Right, light up and wait.
Wait 15 right, 3 Hotel Foxtrot.
Will we be waiting behind them or no?
No, we're going to take off, but
105
we want to cross that runway.
2 and,
So I'm going to tell them, you know, we're going to take off on a different heading. I didn't realize all these idiots would still be out here. Alright, so we'll come up to our spot, we'll do a slow pedal turn. So I'll clear my right tail. So right tail is clear, so coming left.
You're doing that with straight pedal, right?
Yep, just with the pedal. And cyclic just to keep us over our spot. Flying Tower helicopter 5 Uniform Papa at Whiskey Pad, ready for departure.
November 93 Hotel Foxtrot, wind 1407, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff, right close traffic.
Right, clear for takeoff, right close traffic, 3 Hotel Foxtrot.
November 99 Hotel Foxtrot, Long Island Tower, runway 15 right, line up and wait, traffic entering a mid-left downwind.
Line up, wait, 15 right, 199 Hotel Foxtrot.
Number 136 Hotel Foxtrot, traffic holding in position, Cessna.
Traffic holding in position, 136 Hotel Foxtrot.
Helicopter 5 Uniform Papa, Long Island Tower, hold position.
Alright, 5 Uniform Papa, hold position. I can take off on a heading 150 as well.
Helicopter 5 Uniform Papa, fly heading 330, remain west of runway 15 right at all times, wind 1506, clear for takeoff, out of below 1,400, heading 330.
Alright, 5 Uniform Papa, on heading 330, out of below 1,400. Stay west of runway 33 left at all times, 5 Uniform Papa.
99 Hotel
Alright, so
Foxtrot,
nice
make
and slow, stay on with me.
15 right, clear for
So
takeoff.
now take off. It's nice and slow, we're going to be turning out to the right in a minute.
Number 136 Hotel Foxtrot, a helicopter
So nice and
departing
slow,
with
forward cyclic.
taxiway on a 330 heading, wind 1507, runway 15 right, clear to
So we're
land.
getting forward airspeed. Once we get about 40-45 knots, we'll start our climb and our turnout.
Runway 15 right.
So keep forward cyclic, stay on with me, stay on with me. Keep forward cyclic, and we want to come around to 33. So we'll clear left and right all the way around.
Yes, sir.
Keep this in. So keep forward cyclic, yeah, on with me.
I'm on with you, just not applying too much pressure.
Yeah, just enough to keep us
Tower, Skyhawk 127 Hotel Foxtrot.
above about 55 to 60 knots.
137 Hotel Foxtrot, Long Island
So good,
Tower,
so now we stop right here, and we'll just climb out like this.
Number 5 Delta Echo, make
Perfect, so a
left
little more
traffic.
forward cyclic. Yeah, a little bit more, because we want to get closer to 55.
Tower, Skyhawk 383.
We'll come to the left just a hair.
November 5 Delta Echo,
I'm going to
make
give us a little
left
carb heat, because we have visible moisture, that's good.
Number
Good catch
388
on
Juliet
the heading.
Foxtrot, Long Island Tower, enter right base, runway 15
Excellent.
right.
We can pull a little more power.
Right, 383 Foxtrot.
Helicopter 5 Uniform Papa, traffic, you're 2 o'clock on the left base, 700 feet, Cessna 1 mile.
Alright, 5 Uniform Papa, I do have traffic in sight.
Helicopter 5 Uniform Papa, behind the Cessna, turning final, turn right heading 060.
Alright, 5 Uniform Papa, behind the final on heading 060, 5 Uniform Papa. Alright, so there's
93 Hotel
Let's
Foxtrot,
turn.
traffic, a mile
060.
ahead to your right, 1
So we're
o'clock,
clear
1
right,
mile,
we're clear left.
500 feet is the
clear
helicopter.
forward.
Looking for traffic, 93 Hotel Foxtrot.
93 Hotel Foxtrot.
Yeah, this guy's good, he got us out.
On A4
And on a good heading right away.
Staying downwind and looking for traffic, 93 Hotel Foxtrot.
Alright, perfect. So we're on 060. So keep us on 00 and keep us about 60 knots.
218 Uniform Long Island
So we're looking
Tower,
around back and forth. We'll come back
Roger,
a little
hold
bit.
short, runway 15 right, traffic short final.
Perfect.
Runway 15 right, 520.
November 127 Hotel Foxtrot.
So we're
traffic
just checking,
holding
make
in
sure,
position,
you know, forgot someone out there. So I'm just looking real quick, so we're really good. Perfect.
Helicopter 5 Uniform Papa, maintain out of below 600 feet now. Traffic to Cherokee on mid-left downwind 1,100.
Alright, 5 Uniform Papa, remain below 600 feet. I am clear of the approach path for 35 left and right.
Thank you. Number 935 Delta Echo, extend downwind. Traffic below
So-
you 600 feet at your 11 o'clock 2 miles.
Would you say at
northeast,
600 and just keep us at
700 feet,
60
descending to
knots?
600 feet of helicopter.
Okay. Yeah, this guy's good. He got us out and around.
Uniform, runway
So
15
keep
right,
us
line up and wait. Traffic
waiting
on a 3 mile
forever.
final Cessna.
Runway 15 right.
So just get us back to 60.
Helicopter
Nice
5
and
Uniform
easy.
Papa, on course approved, maintain 600 feet or below.
Alright, 5 Uniform Papa, on cruise approved below 600. 5 Uniform Papa.
Number 136 Hotel Foxtrot.
Head towards
contact
E.
now.
Right there. That's good. And we want to stay below 600, so keep us
Back
a
to 1
little
uniform,
forward.
extend upwind, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff.
See, it can get a little hectic sometimes. You hear they're really busy.
Upway, runway
So
15
it depends on the control tower guy. This guy's good.
November
We got the plane above us.
correction 99 Hotel Foxtrot, make a left 360 for the sequence.
Left 360.
So let's get a forward airspeed.
544 with you, visual runway 24.
Oh, that's a
90
bad
Hotel
radio.
Foxtrot, turn base now.
Usually it's the
Number 5
What's
Delta
it called,
Echo, you can turn base,
the
runway
military.
15 left, clear touch and go.
Hey, short 5 left, clear touch and go, 5
So let's get closer to 65.
15 right, clear to land.
65?
Yeah, because we're low, so I want to
44,
enough forward
reduce speed, square the base to final, wind 140 at 6, runway 24, clear to land.
Square the base.
I feel like I'm fine, so I'm just going to lower
24, clear to land, jet
There we go.
544.
little right pedal.
Number 38, Julia Foxtrot, number 3 behind a
Right, we got
Cessna on a
10 out there,
right
so
base,
just
currently
remember
11
we're
o'clock,
getting
2 miles,
closer.
1,100 north eastbound.
Traffic side 382 Foxtrot.
November 3 Delta Echo, additional traffic on a mile final for the parallel runway is a Cessna. Helicopter 5 Uniform Papa, turn left, correction, turn right, heading of 150, traffic Boeing 737, correction, an Airbus turning a 6 mile base to final.
Alright, 5 Uniform Papa, turning 150. So you just want
5 Uniform Papa, change of plans, turn left heading 030.
5 Uniform Papa, turning 030, 5 Uniform Papa.
JetBlue 544 on the final traffic will be at your 1 o'clock, 3 miles northeast.
He's getting us all over the place.
That traffic right there is what he's trying to get us out of.
5 Uniform Papa, turn left heading 010, traffic Airbus on a 5 mile final, runway 24.
Alright, 010, 5 Uniform Papa.
Number 99 Hotel Foxtrot, extend downward.
99 Hotel Foxtrot will extend her down.
November 5 Delta Echo, minimal time on your touch and go. After touch and go, extend upward. I need people to respond. 5 Delta Echo, minimal time on your touch and go, extend upward.
Time of the touch and go, extend up.
This guy's good at these people.
5 Uniform Papa, do you have the Airbus in sight at your 3 o'clock, 2 miles southwestbound?
Yes, 5 Uniform Papa, I do have traffic in sight.
Helicopter 5 Uniform Papa, caution wake turbulence, maintain at or below 1,400, on course approved behind the Airbus.
Alright, 5 Uniform Papa, out of below 1,400, 5 Uniform Papa. Alright, so
And November
we can climb.
93 Hotel Foxtrot, traffic
So,
off
get
your
between
right on the
55
right
and
down
60?
1,000 feet is a Cessna, do you have them in sight?
And we're headed 075 back to the
Hotel Foxtrot.
Okay, 1,000 feet, look off your right wing at your
075.
9,
Yep.
correction, your
So we got the antennas out there, so let's just keep an eye on them.
90 Hotel Foxtrot, turn right and enter the right downwind, follow the traffic, do not overfly runway 24, traffic Airbus on a 2 mile final, runway 24.
Entering right down
Yeah, this
for
guy's
24.
busy all of a sudden, right?
Turning right for left down to 4.
Dude, he's trying to coordinate a bunch of small planes with a giant one.
Alright, that's the hardest, and they're not answering for whatever reason.
No, they're
The
not.
traffic ahead is going around now, you're number 1 for runway 15 right,
They
runway
usually get
15
pissed at
right,
us and
clear,
take it
touch
out
and
on
go,
us.
extend upward.
Please
Well,
touch
I'm
and
glad
go
about that.
15 right, extending
I should just
upwind.
slow down a
382
little.
Foxtrot.
To make, because once we get to 1,000 feet, then we can speed
November
up.
5218 uniform, turn right, enter the right downwind.
Alright, so it's still clear out here, I don't want around. I have car heats, because we have visible moisture outside, obviously.
November 9 Hotel Foxtrot, turn base.
900.
November 93 Hotel Foxtrot, you're going to follow your company's Cessna on the downwind.
Following company in the downwind, 93 Hotel Foxtrot.
Helicopter 5 Uniform Papa, you're 4 to the west, radar service is terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved, I appreciate your help, you have a great day.
Alright, 5 Uniform, welcome VFR, have a good day. Alright, so you want me to just level out?
Traffic,
And
caution
we
wake
hit
turbulence,
this.
Airbus arrive runway 24.
So he's not reading us anymore. I'm going to turn him down, but I still want to listen because he seems like he's busy. Alright, so we got the antennas right there. So where we want to go is back that way a little bit. So get us to 65 knots.
Right, clear to land number 3.
And you see the white triangle, the monument right there?
Yes.
That's Bald Hill. So we're going to come around there. I'm just going to make sure we're going to stay out of his airspace.
Okay, because this is going to be a right-hand turn towards...
We're going to be close to their airspace on the edge, but that's fine. As long as we're, where we are, we're just right outside of it.
1037 on tower.
We're not an issue. We won't be in any way. But I just know it's on the other side of this monument that we're going to be turning. We're heading down towards the LIE for the movie theater.
Down when you're following the chair.
All right, it's perfect. Very good. What we're going to do is an out-of-airport landing. I think I went over that with you. I use acronym ATWHEEL, area, terrain, winds, hazards, entry, exit, landing spots. So when we get over there, I'll call out our place. It'll be an area. It'll be an old drive-in movie theater lot. Terrain, there's trees around, there's bushes inside, or whatever. We got to figure out our winds. So we're flying now. I have 69 ground speed, like 63. So we have a slight tailwind. So possibly the winds are coming from behind us. We'll see. We're looking down, see if we see any flags. If we're over water, you can tell over water. There's many other factors. Smoke, steam, or whatever. That's the monument. So I just want to stay on the edge of his airspace, and then I can slowly start turning towards it. So once I figure that out, we're going to enter a high orbit. That's at 600 feet. you'll keep it off your right shoulder. We'll keep it a distance out so we're not too close on it, but you won't lose sight of your landing area.
That way we can make sure everything is
Right,
good.
and we'll do a hazard check. So we're checking for wires, poles, people, animals, anything that would interfere with us flying in and landing. Then we decide which way we're going to enter and which way to exit, and then we'll say what our landing spot is. Also, I like to do a 200-foot go and no-go. When we're going into our spot, we get to 200 feet, and I don't like the approach. It doesn't feel good. Like I'm too high, too slow, too fast. I'll just abandon the approach and just come around and go back in again. So you can start turning to your right. We're far enough way out this way. So we're almost heading back to where those white buildings are over there. Yeah, we got to come back this way to get to the LIE. I'll follow LIE to our landing spot.
Okay. Towards like that water tower I see right there, right? Before the giant, what looks like a...
Yeah, we'll head that way. We might have to turn a little bit more in. Right, I have to sort of see a little bit with the rain. Usually we're going on 075 heading. We come like straight out this way and right along the LIE. Oh, you see the red lights? That's for the planes to let them know when you get closer. They change colors from red to white depending if you're too high or too low. Right. So with the red, that means we're too low, but we're not flying in there. All right, so we're just looking around, make sure everything's still clear. 4,000 feet.
That looks good.
Gauges in green, fuel's good, charge good, no warning lights.
Uniform traffic at your 2 o'clock.
All right, so we should be coming up soon, a little easier. I'm looking for Sam's Club that's over here. We're on the other side of the LIE from the Sam's Club. I don't know if you've ever been to it.
No, I've only been to Costco and BJ's.
Yeah, Sam's is actually pretty cool. They're owned by Walmart, but they have a really good, cafeteria. Let's come to the right a tiny bit.
You have a cafeteria?
Well, you got hot dogs. Remember the big hot dogs BJ's used to sell? The pizza like Costco does?
Yeah.
And they have a lot of good stuff like that. I go for that most of the time.
The Costco pizza is really good.
Yeah. And it's cheap. It's like $5.99 for a big, like 18-inch pie. And it's not bad pie, honestly.
And it's not bad pizza.
All right, so actually I see a lot right in front of us. I don't know if you see it. We'll get a little closer.
I don't know the reference I'm looking for, but...
you don't know, so...
I see what looks like a flat spot, just not...
Right in front of us. So we're just going to come to the left, and we're going to start descending a little. So I've carb heat up, so our gauges in green, fuel's good, carbs are good, no warning lights. So I'm going to start slowly descending. And you see the square? It's a little bit hard with the water.
Yes, I see it.
Yeah, so that's an old drive-in movie theater lot. So what I do is I keep my approach path swinging out, and you see that white triangle building in front of us? I turn inside of that when I'm coming around. There's a school on the other side, so we just stay north of the school. So it's a nice, easy thing. So you had a better view of the...
Yeah, it's right here on our right-hand side.
Yeah, that...
Next to all those warehouse temp.
Right on the other side, right. There's a bunch of, like,
containers.
Auto salvage lot or whatever is behind them. They usually have steam out there or burning something or whatever, so it's hell, but they don't have that today. So where we need to land is at the top edge, the darkest part, because the bottom part is like really slopey.
Okay.
Right, so I'm looking down. I have 58 knots. I got 62. So ground speed. So we still have a little headwind coming this way. So that's where we're going to come from the northwest, heading southeast. All right, so we're 600 feet. I'll help you set up. So you see our landing spot there? Yeah. All right, so we have the triangle building, so I use that to turn it inside. So we stay at 600 feet, keep us at 60 knots. So we're coming around, I'm looking over. Can I see any people in there, any animals, any wires? No, not really. I don't see anything. I see my landing spot up top. You look. It's more important. So you see it's clear up top. Yep. So I look down. They usually have like steam and stuff, which really helps, but they don't have anything today. So I'm just going to swing out a little bit. So that's the school I'm talking about, so I'm going to make sure I turn in before that. I don't want to overfly a school.
Even though the kids will get excited. No.
No, it's just for safety. Heaven forbid, I don't want to be on the news for crashing, running over this little Tommy or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so now we're coming around, and I'm slowly descending. I don't want to get too low. So stop my descent before 500 feet, keep it between 50 and 60 knots. I'm looking out there, nothing has changed, everything still looks the same. So turn it in, a little bit, and you see this white pole right in front of us, I either like to come behind it or just before it. I'll come around behind it to give us longer approach in. So I'm going to come around behind that. So see, we're not right on top of it, so all our controls have to be really sharp and drastic. It's nice and easy, and we're not too far out that I'm going to lose sight of it.
Right.
There are times that you will lose sight of it because the trees are too high and whatever, but we're using this for training, and it's fine. So I'm going to just turn around right on this side, the inside of this pole. I don't need to go out any further. We're out decent. And we're at 55 knots. We're at 500 feet. So now we're entering our downwind. So I'm going to make sure our car heat is up, all our gauges are green, fuel is good, no warning lights. So let's just keep our airspeed 55 knots. We don't want any slower. If for some reason you got over that pole, you would be over the top of it. Try to do that instead of getting too close in case there's any wires. All right, so now, still got my land spot, so now we're turning base and we're going to be turning down final. So I'm going to slowly start descending, slowly lower the collective. Nice 200 foot, 300 foot descent rate. All right, I'm going to pick up my landing spot at the top. So I'm keeping an eye on it. So now I'm lined up. I got everything right in front of me. Now I'm going to try to fly by feel. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to feel the helicopter's too slow or we're dropping. So I keep the forward airspeed. So I'll keep forward airspeed. I know the trees are high on this side. So I know I have to make it, and then it'll be kind of a drop down. But as long as I feel comfortable, like this feels really nice, right?
Yeah.
Controls come just to me a little bit, right? So I let go, you see how it goes like that? So just keep cycling towards me a little bit. All right, so I'll come down a little bit more, still keeps its airspeed. Try to keep it in trim as long as possible. Once we get a little lower, so cut 200 feet, everything looks good, so I'm going to keep my approach. So I'm going to go for the far end of the black, far end. So just keep forward cycling, keep forward cycling. We just come a little bit to the right away from this bush. That's perfect, nice approach. So once I start pulling power, I have to give left pedal. Slow the helicopter down, stop it. Go hover. Just a nice stable hover, and then put it down. Nice and slow, come down. Just in case it's slanted and you're not used to it. So once the skid's touched, you just lower, nice and slow. I'll bring it all the way down. How's that feel, right?
Felt good.
Right? All right, so now we're in here, we got inside out. Do we have enough power? You know, are we too heavy? Is it too hot and humid? So, you know, as we have the rain and everything, so it affects our lift, how much lift we're going to have. So we can figure out, we can't do a maximum performance takeoff straight off. So do we have enough time, a length, to do a running takeoff? Behind us, we have to go this way. So we'll pick up, turn around and look, see if we don't have enough length. So let's pick up. So eyes outside. In the distance, we don't look in front of us. So nice and easy, get the helicopter nice and light in the skids. Yep, you're flying. So nice and easy. We have a little back, so just once you start getting light, you might have to come a little forward. So just bring it up, nice and easy, nice and easy. Once it gets light, you just give it a little left pedal, keep it straight. You see the nose, so we come back, and we stop the pull. Now we readjust it, now we come back up, and get a little left pedal, and come up, just like that. And straight up like that. So we'll come up a little bit more, get altitude. All right, so we're checking our right tail. Our right tail is clear, so let's do a left pedal turn. Nice and easy, nice and slow. Nice and controlled, a little easier on the pedals. All right, so we'll back taxi to as far as we can, and then we'll just see if we can climb out. We'll be able to do a normal takeoff. Be a problem, so we'll see. I have to call someone come cut these, right?
Yes.
The town of whatever, Brookhaven. All right, so we slow up when we came down to the end. And then we do a nice pedal turn. So I'm stopping, not getting too close. I don't want to cut those tree branches and mess up the blades. So I'll come this way a little bit forward. I can put my tail over in that corner, that'd be free. I know it's good. All right, so I want to take off that way into the wind, that way. So that looks a little tight. What do you think?
It looks a little tight with that
a
tree
little
right
short.
there.
Yep, so remember, so we do a circling climb. So what we'll do is push forward like we're taking off, but we'll just make a big circle inside the square. So what we're doing is trading our airspeed to gain power. So we have enough power and lift. So let's go nice and slow. Push through. Take off the traverse flow effect right there. So we can flow. And then we're just going to come to the right. We're going to stay inside. get a little bit of altitude, but not too much. See, we're plenty of power still. And you see how the power's dropping once we're getting more airspeed. So we're coming around. Keep the forward cyclic in. Keep the forward cyclic in. We don't want to hit trees. Keep our forward cyclic in. Keep forward cyclic in. We want to keep our airspeed. So now when we come back into the wind, we're going to get excellent lift. You see, we're only at 19 inches of power. We have plenty of power now. So now we go right where we want to take off. See? And then we bounce right up.
Wow.
Isn't that nice? Now just give it a little forward cyclic. And keep on climbing. How's that? That's cool, right?
Very cool.
Right. So we'll just keep on climbing. We'll keep on climbing. And then before we get to triangle building, we'll make our turn again and we'll go back in. So nice and slow. So keep on. We have plenty of power, so let's pull our power. I'm going to give us a car key. 60 knots. Perfect. So we can pull a little power. And now a nice gentle turn out again. So a little right pedal for our trim. Good. Perfect. Nice. Yeah, see, there isn't really much out here now. So what happens with our climbing, wants to slow down, the nose wants to come up. So we just want to just keep a little pressure on the forward so it doesn't, you know, come up too much to slow us down. So let's keep on climbing. Let's get to at least 500 feet. So we have the school out there, so we know we want to cut in front of that.
Front of it. Then our second marker is the pole over there on my right-hand side.
All right, so we're checking. So we're clear left. There's nothing out here left. There's forward, clear right. All right, so let's push forward and just lower the collective and level us out about 500, 550 feet. All right, great. So just a little right pedal for trim. Nice and easy. Just level out, make it easier for yourself. Once we get closer to the pole, then you can start your turn in. And once we start our turn, that's our downwind turn. We'll do our downwind check. Pull our car key, check all our gauges, and let's just slowly start descending. That's perfect. Nice.
Turn right heading 180, contact near departure.
Really good. All right, so you figure I could start my turn nice and easy, nice and gradual. Now I'm going to lower collective, very light, so like 100, 200 foot. You don't need to do as sharp, because you want to give yourself a nice enough swing out. Now let's just keep on readjusting and look outside. Really good. All right, so car beat is up. All the gauges in the green. Fuel is good. Car temperature good. We have no warning lights. We're clear left. We're clear right. So we're a little closer in this time. So that's all right. So we just come out. We'll straighten it out just to get him, and then we'll turn back in. And maybe we'll start our descent a little sooner, so if we're closer. So we won't have to like slam ourselves down. All right, so start turning in. Car approach. So we don't want to speed up, and we don't want to make it too sharp. We still have time to nice, easy turn. We don't need to.
Okay.
See, we didn't need it to drop down like that. You see how much forward we're coming out? All right, so now it's nice and slow and easy. All right, we have our approach. See, we come out of the turn, it wants to push us up a little because we're back into the wind. So it's nice and easy. Keep the cyclic over. If you see, push your rest your arm, because that's what's happening.
Oh, okay.
You're like letting it push you up. So just keep forward cyclic. We don't want to slope this much yet. So let's get our airspeed back. That's fine right there. Yeah, we don't want to slow down too much. Yeah, keep it down, keep it comfortable for yourself, and it's easy for you to control. All right, so now we can start slowing down a little bit. We have a little bit of altitude here. We're at 200 feet, so it still looks good. I'm just going to come to the right of the bush a little right pedal, because we want to stay in our heading. Right there. Good. Nice and good. So we get a little lower. So we just keep the ship level, and we'll start pulling power now. Nice and slow, so we need left pedal. Because we don't think, and we'll just level the ship. And we're coming down a little too fast, but that's all right. Catch it right there. So we catch a hover, and then come down. Yeah, we just want to slow it up a little before we come down. So we're down. Lower the thing, everything back to neutral. All right, so pick us up, and just pick us up at a nice hover. So eyes outside. Once you know, you start to get light, then you just do the adjustments. If you'll feel the ship like turn a little bit left or right, so you know just, oh, let me get a left, but stop pulling on the collective. You want to stop all movement. Once you get it nice, then pick up it. Then if you have to move to cyclic, and then lift up. And then once you're lifting up, and if you feel it going this way or that way, then you can just make slight adjustments.
Okay. Am
right?
I twisting here?
No, you don't touch anything.
I don't
never
touch.
touch this.
Never
When you're
touch.
holding this collective, I like this. I keep like 2 fingers, one just resting on it. So heaven forbid this governor stops working, I could just grab the throttle.
Okay.
Work the governor myself. But other than that, if you see, like I only have like 1 finger, 2 finger right there. And I just do not death grip it. That'll kill you because what happens is I want to keep on turning on you and you're death gripping it. So you can wind up, you know, turning the engine too low or the rotor RPM too low. So.
Okay, because I've just been pretty much pinching it.
Oh, no, don't pinch. Do not. Like at first, they used to teach you, like, just not even touch it. Hold behind it.
Hold behind it?
Right, just put around it. So you don't even need to worry about that. But if that doesn't feel comfortable, like you feel you need to move your hand up a little, just let it rest on it.
Okay.
No pressure, no nothing.
All right.
And you'll feel it twisting in your hand, and you feel it twisting easily, then you know it's not too tight.
Okay.
So if you hold it too tight and you pull up, you'll see the needles will pull down
All right.
on your you know, the engine and rotor RPM. So we know eyes outside. So
I'm ready to start picking it up.
So a nice pickup. So you can almost feel it starting to get a little light coming up. All right, right there. So we stopped. So we felt it went to the right and forward. So now we're just going to come slightly a bit with the air cyclic like that. Maybe a little more pedal. So eyes outside, in the distance, not down in front of you. Up. So we'll come back a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and then we come up. And then we just readjust it, come up. Yeah, not so hard on the pedals, a little easier on the pedals. Because pushing the pedals, you're using all the power. So how's that? You got that? You feel it? So hold it like this now. That easy. Don't, like, if you death grip it, you're just going to overcorrect. So just nice and smooth when you hold it, nice and easy. So I'm going to let go. So come towards me, because I feel the pressure. So you want to feel like you don't feel me pulling at all.
Okay.
All right, so you got it?
Yep.
You got to come to me a little bit left, because we're going to go right. Yeah, there we go, right there. See what happened?
Okay, okay.
So, right, you don't want to feel my pressure. You don't want to feel me pulling on you at all. You want to feel like it's neutral. This is a little hard in here because we don't have any wind, but that's fine. Come towards me. So you see I'm really pushing to the left. Come a little bit more to the left. You see? So I'll come back. So I'm on the control with you. I'm just going to come back. So we don't go into these bushes here. All right, ease up on the pedals. Ease up on the pedal. Right. You don't need to hit the left pedal while we're doing that. Just stop. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Come towards, back and towards me a little bit. Back towards me a little bit. Nice and easy. There you go. I'll just hold it there. Nice and easy. Come back. A little right pedal. We stop that. Come back. If it starts oscillating like this and it starts going around, just hold, stop all movement. Don't move anything at all. And see, it comes to a stop. Because what's happening is you're overcorrecting, and that's why it's bouncing around. So let's cut this. So I feel like we're going to the right, so come back towards me, come back towards me, come back towards me, and backwards a little bit. Come back towards me. Very good. Nice and slow. This is one of the hardest things to do. It takes many hours to be able to hover. So don't worry about it if you feel like you're bouncing around. That's absolutely normal. See, now that feels like comfortable right there. So just try to hold that. Come back towards me a little. All right? See, that it was too much, so you know what? Just stop all movement. Stop. See, we can stop now. So let's just turn the nose back into the wind a little bit. Like that. Yeah, that's good. Oh, come towards me a little bit. Good. Nice and easy. So you feel it oscillate, so come back towards me, because you know you keep on going right. So just put a little back pressure to hold it like that. So at least you're not seesawing back and forth, pendulum effect. Okay. So now you're coming back, so now you just ease up a little bit so it just stays where it is. Oh, so yeah, a little bit too much forward.
40 vector is 4 hotel long shot.
See how quickly you can go out. So just come back like I said, and stop all movement. Just like that. Make sure your arm is rested so it doesn't get tired, and it's more, makes it more stable. platform, because you hold it up here, it's easy to go all over the place. Just keep it down there. And don't death grip it too, just make it comfortable and easy. I know you get nervous, so low to the ground like this, bounce around. All right, so come back towards me a little bit. Yeah, right there. I'm going to let go. It's going to go to your right again, so just be mindful of that, you see? It's all right. Good. All right, so I'm on with you. We're going to stop that. So we're going to touch down. Touch down, eyes outside, and just let it slowly come down the collective. Just adjust the pedal if you have to, but we really don't. So just keep on coming down. You feel it on the ground, and just lower the collective all the way. Okay. That's touchdown. If you're coming down and you feel like squirrely, I'll show you. I'll pick it up. So let's eyes outside. Let's pick it up. Okay. So we're coming down and we're like fighting it like this and that and everything else. The winds are being a pain in the ass. It's always best just to go a little bit forward like this. It stabilizes the ship. And you come down just like that. Just like that. So you'll never hit the skids. Just hold. You'll never hit the skids on the right side or the left side, and you can roll over. That's called dynamic rollover. If we hit the skids, we have a pivot point, we have a rolling movement. So then we have force applied, so it can flip us over, and it's 5 to 8 degrees. So
and that's all it takes.
Yeah, that's all it takes for it to flip over. And once it starts rolling over, you're not going to be able to correct it. So that's why I said, if you feel like you're squirreling around, listen to that, just slight forward movement, straight down, because then the skids are coming flat and straight down.
Okay.
It's not like one skid hitting over this way, one skid hitting over. Both skids are hitting this way. So even if you hit a little hard, at least you're going forwards.
Right.
All right?
Okay.
All right, so eyes outside, nice and easy pickup.
In for runway 15 right, 87 with up.
So let it pick it up. You have controls?
I have controls.
Yeah, good controls. So
there we got a little light.
Getting a little light. So if you have to adjust the cyclic or collective, so now you have to bring it back towards me a little bit. You feel it, you notice it going that way? Nope.
No.
Yeah, see, that's the rolling movement I'm talking about. So we're coming back this way. We come straight up, just like that. All right, so now eyes outside. Relax, relax. So now just come forward a little bit and down. Okay? Nice and easy. It makes it so much easier if you feel like you're fighting. If you can come straight down, come straight down. But sometimes you see with the winds, even me, sometimes I'm fighting and whatever. So I'll start gradually slowing forwards. Makes it much easier for us. All right, so eyes outside. Nice and easy, bring it up. So just wait till you feel a little loose. A little bit more.
There we go.
Yep. So how's it feel? Oh, it's a little bit forward, so I'm going to come slight out. You see how the dash went forward and back? So come back this way a little bit, and up. There we go, that's really good. All right, so let's actually make a left pedal turn so my right tail is clear. So nice and easy with the left pedal, nice and slow, not too stiff. Lighten up on the pedals a little bit. Well, it's just nice and easy. Let the helicopter do its work. You don't need to force it. All right, so now we're going to just back taxi to over there, and we're going to see if we can do a running takeoff into that spot again. So it's nice and slow. Keep within, a few feet of the ground. You don't want to be too high because it uses too much power. If you're flying by yourself, it's a different story because it's much lighter. So we slow up because we have a tailwind. So it's too easy to get all over the place and lose control. So everything is nice and slow. Nice and slow and controlled. Plus this ground is uneven and then we have all these weeds and everything else. We want to do everything for safety. Alright, so I'm coming to the edge over here.
Right side is clear.
So right tail is clear. So I come to a stop. Come to a complete stop. I don't want to be turning when I'm still going forwards. So nice and slow. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. So I got those big gap right there, and I got a pole right on the other side. So I want to make sure I go over the top of that pole if we can make it. So let's give it forward slight and see how it feels. And I got a big push right there. So let's see this goes. Descent. So I'm pushing through, pushing through. Yep, we'll make it. So we just keep our forward airspeed. Do not lose your forward airspeed. You see how we climb over the top of the pole through the trees. And we didn't have much running room. So that running perfect. We didn't pull too much power. So we'll scare everybody here on the LIE. We'll swing out this way. So we'll clear left, clear forward, right. So let's get a forward airspeed. And we'll start our turn in. So keep forward cycling, and turn on in before the building over here. All right, so start our turn in. So we clear right. So
Clear
everything
right,
there.
clear forward.
Right, we just want to keep it in trim, so just a tiny bit of right pedal. It makes the climb much easier. So don't lose our airspeed now. See, felt like how it goes up and then going down a little, we don't want to get that feeling. All right, so keep our turn in. And the same thing, turn before the school. And we'll try a steep approach now. Steep approach means we're coming into a really confined spot that we don't have much room to go down in. So when you come down, you're riding at the edge of Vortex Ring State. You feel the rumbles, but you don't want a high descent rate. You want less than 300-400 foot descent rate, and you want to keep ETL. Let's say we have buildings or trees at like 200-300 feet. All right, so you start leveling those off at turns. So I'll show you that. We set that up at like 40 knots at 400 feet. We pick out our landing spot, and then we slowly start descending in.
Bravo 2, Bravo Whiskey to 15 right, 4 Hotel Foxtrot. Stay with you.
All right, so landing spot's still clear. So I got a car peak. So our car peak is up. All our gauges are in the green. Fuel is good, car is good, no warning lights. We're still clear left, we're still clear forward, we're clear right, and the landing spot's good. So we don't want to descend, we just want to stay right here for right now. Perfect. So you know what, this time we're going to swing out on the other side of that white pole. Okay. So just bring us around. Just watch your airspeed. Don't slow up anymore yet. So you know when you're pushing, you got to just raise collective a little because the nose goes down so it wants to descend. So you want to catch that. Just like that, right?
And we don't want to maintain like 500.
Yep, 500. See, now it wants to climb a little, so you just lower, just like tap down on it so it stays. All right, just a little right pedal for the trim. A tiny bit of right pedal. Yeah, right there. Good.
Still don't know like how much pressure to apply.
Yeah, it's just, you'll figure it out. See, now you see with diving, so let's just come back a hair. And now catch that. So now we're back to level. All right, so we're going to swing out here. So we're still clear left, right. Our car peak is up. So we're going to start slowly descending about 400 feet. And once we're getting, forward into our spot, we'll start slowing down to about 40 knots. That will be our entries. So we're at 50 knots, 400 feet. So I'm going to pull collective and stop my descent. Stop our descent. Right there. So we're going to keep it 40. We're at 45 knots. So we got a landing spot out there. So we're still flying straight along. There's a 200-foot wall at the end here. So we got to make sure we clear that. So we're coming in, so 40 knots, 400 feet. So steep approach is you're slowing down almost like a fast walking pace with the helicopter, and we're just keeping it, trying to keep it about 300-400 foot descent rate, because if you go for that, you can enter a vortex ring state and wind up dropping down and not being able to stop yourself. So we want to keep above ETL, that's a big thing. So we're at 30 knots, so let's just give it a hair, and we can start our descent rate now. We have plenty, 100 feet, 200 feet, we're at 25 knots. You feel the rumbles? So we're at the edge of ETL. So let's just give it a hair, a little more right pedal. Yeah, right there. So 300-400 descent rate, and we're at the edge.
Oh, we got a deer on
Where?
below us right here.
Get out of here. Yeah, some of the fields out there, there are deers. I was in a field the other day, there were foxes. I've never seen that. And they couldn't give one rat's ass about us.
It's staring at us instead of running.
Yeah. So we're coming down. See, now we cleared our obstacle, we're coming down. We're about 400-foot descent rate. That's a little slower. But we have no wind to help us. But you see, we're coming down controlled, and we're not pulling any power. So once we come down, we got to give left pedal. What's our power coming in? And stop our descent rate. Come to a stable hover, and touchdown. I'm not going to touch down. Go back. So right tail is clear.
Right tail is clear.
How did that feel? Wait, not too much, not too much. I've had deer in the fields down there by the Suffolk County Police. Okay, we're almost at edge of power. So we'll just watch our power. Nice and slow. Slow. Alright, we'll stop here. Alright, so right tail is clear. So nice, easy left pedal turn. Nice, easy left pedal turn. That's our power pedal, so you use the most amount of power when you use that. Alright, right, so now we're forward. So let's touch down. So bring us down. You have control, so bring us down. We're going to go to the right if I let go, so come back towards me a little. This way, right. Just so it feels neutral in your hand. And come down. All right, so we got a back slope, so let's pick up. One more right pedal, like this. Let's go somewhat level. If it feels uncomfortable, just pick up and move somewhere else. Right here. Nice and easy. Nice. Really nice.
This feels a lot more level.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we lower collective, everything's back to neutral. All right, go back on the pedals. Just keep them nice and soft on the pedals. Don't get like stiff, because if you really get stiff, you just wind up over-correcting.
Okay.
All right, just like everything else. You have to give positive pressure on it, but at the same time, be a little soft. Because if you get too stiff, you feel everything's jerking around. Like I said, you just go with the flow.
Just go with the flow. Okay.
All right, so eyes outside. So I pick up, so I'm going to just give it a little left pedal, because that's a power pedal, we're going to need that. Get light again. So just get light, feel the lightness.
Yep.
Getting light, so what adjustments need to be made? Back, and left pedal. So
Back and
once
left pedal.
Okay, so if you start to spin like that, just lower the collective again, restart again. So I'll get light again. Up. Once again, you got to come more to the left.
Gotta come more to the left.
So let's do it again. So come forward and to the right. Yeah. It just takes time. It's a real finesse. It's the hardest thing to do is pick up touchdowns and hovers. All right, so let's come down nice and slow. Nice and slow. We're coming down forwards a little. We want the skids always to be level and straight. All right, good. All right, pick it up again.
All right. Eyes out. Power. Starting to feel light.
Come, so lower, because you feel we're drifting and everything else. So now you got to bring the cycle a little bit towards me and try again. So we're back, so forward. Bring it back a little, and there's bring us up. Bring us up. Ease up on the pedals. Ease up on the pedals.
Yep.
Right there. That's good. All right, so put us down once more. Nice and easy. We don't want to drift. We want to go forwards, if anything. We're down. So we got, actually, it's a little, just know that when we pick it up, so you might have to give a little bit more towards me, but at the same time, not too far back, so the nose comes up. So lift up again. We're reloading the rotor, so it dampens the vibrations a little bit. A little bit more. Left pedal, and straight up. All right. So we're going to go circle and climb out of here, so just stay on with me.
Staying on with you?
Yep. I'm just going to push through, get the little dip, and then let's get forward cycling. So go all the way around. So what we're doing now, because we don't have the power to pull out, so we're trading airspeed to gain power. So we're getting more clean air over road ahead. So just be careful. We don't want to hit trees. And you got to be careful when you're doing this, because you always have wires or something you don't notice. So keeping it forwards, and I'm going to head out right to that corner again. Once we come in, you'll feel the lift right away. So push forward, and then we come. So we do a tiny, like, aft, and then come back forwards. Nice and easy. Go forward air speed. So just follow along this road towards the building, and then we'll turn out to the right. Going to give us a little car peek. We're at 50 minutes, so we'll head back towards the shore and back in. We could do some hovering and stuff in there. You can come this way a little bit more to the right. Now we're just keeping an eye out, make sure there's no poles or wires and antennas that we missed. So we're 6 miles out. So we'll just come back in this way. We'll let him vector us. Instead of trying to squirrel around all over the place. So there's the airport right out there.
Yep.
Let me listen to ATIS real quick.
Caution birds, be alert for birds vicinity along MacArthur Airport. Notice, Airman. Obstruction crane 1.9 miles east-northeast, access airport, 135 feet, AGL, flagged and landed. All departures except closed traffic, contact clearance delivery on 121.85. Advise on initial contact, you have information Sierra.
Still information Sierra? Just into the wind angle.
Flight on tower, this information Sierra 1956 Zulu, wind 150 at 7, visibility 10, light rain. Few clouds at 5,000, ceiling 7,000 broken, 8,500 overcast, temperature 17, dew point 10, altimeter 3025. Official approaches in use, landing and departing, runway 15 right and left. Caution birds, be alert for birds vicinity along MacArthur Airport. NOTAMs to airmen, obstruction crane 1.9 nautical miles east-northeast, ISIP Airport, 135 feet, AGL, flags and lighted. All depart.
Traffic a beam you on your right, runway 15 right, clear to land.
That for 4 Hotel Foxtrot.
Affirmative. Runway 174 Hotel Foxtrot, runway 15 right, clear to land.
Traffic is set, clear to land, 15 right, 4 Hotel Foxtrot.
Long Tower helicopter November 555, uniform Papa. So he has to read back on numbers before I can enter the airspace, and that's that circle.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, Long Island Tower, squawk 4347.
5 uniform Papa, squawk 4347. All right, so we'll speed up, we can head back in now. And then he'll call us back and ask us what we want to do. So just keep cycle a little to the right.
Or 18 uniform, turn right, crosswind.
We'll stay here at 800 feet, let's get to 70 knots.
Helicopter 5, uniform Papa, radar contact, say altitude.
5 uniform Papa, 800 feet, 5 miles to the northeast.
And say intention.
5 uniform Papa, with information Sierra into the slope if possible.
Helicopter 5, uniform Papa, proceed, continue inbound for the slope at or below 600.
Alright, 5 uniform Papa, continue inbound for the slope at or below 600. Alright, so
210 Hotel Foxtrot, extend up when I'll call you across.
Lower the collective, nice and easy. About 200-300 foot simmering, keep us cyclic in, and right pedal, because we're using a little less power. And then like a 200-300 foot cent, we don't need any more. And then we'll level out at 600.
Okay.
So we're looking, and then back outside, and then we check it again. Just keep our trim. So we got a nice descent rate, got a nice speed.
00 Charlie, you have
clear.
traffic off your right side at 500 feet, the Skyhawk for runway 15 right.
Yeah.
You have them in sight?
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, they have insight 00 Charlie.
So just this.
Bonanza 00 Charlie, you can turn base behind that traffic, change to runway 15 left, runway 15 to left, clear to land.
So just keep us at
Clear to
70.
land, 15 left, and traveling behind.
Right there. Nice.
You can turn your base now.
How's it feel?
It feels good. I feel like hovering is going to be a little bit of a challenge,
No,
but
don't take it like that. Every single
210
person
Hotel Foxtrot,
people
turn right,
take-
crosswind.
could take up to 10 to 20 hours to really be comfortable hovering and pick up a touchdown. So you're excellent right from the get-go, better than most people. The straight and level, the turns, keeping the airspeed, keeping the altitude. So don't get hung up on worrying about the hovering. It's just, it's practice, 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 you know. No one picks it up right away. It's hard.
it's a lot more.
Hangar, ready to taxi seat.
It's a lot. It takes everything. It takes all my limbs. Really.
So let's just go back to the right. Yeah, a little, just like that, keep it level. Yeah, it's, because you know what the problem is? You overcorrect. And this is so sensitive that any overcorrection, you're already out of it right away. So that's why I'm saying to you, you start to go, just stop all movement, and then do it again. All right, so we're clear all the way around still, we're clear left and right, have the car feet up. All the gauges in the green, fuel is good, country good, no warning lights. We're going to land where that yellow hangar is, the grass in front of there, so.
The yellow hangar directly in front.
Yep. So once we get closer, he'll tell us to do something, because they're using the runways we're going to cross over.
Foxtrot, Long Island Tower, hold short, runway 15 right.
5 right, 87
Very good.
Yeah, hold short.
We hit some windy.
Yeah, exactly.
210 Hotel Foxtrot, extend downwind.
Sending down 120 Hotel Foxtrot.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, keep your speed up and proceed direct to the sod, wind 110 at 5 sod, cleared to land, cross both the parallel runways.
All right, 5 uniform Papa, I'll speed up, crossing both runways to the land side, 5 uniform Papa. So I'm just going to go on with you to get us in quicker. All right. Because he has the plane waiting to take off for us to get in. So he'll get us faster all the way in. Keep our altitude. Right, I didn't know if he would direct us left.
00 Charlie, you can make the left turn into hotel and
400 feet, 80 knots.
Like they help 00 Charlie.
You got it.
So I'm going to just come to the
1-8 uniform, turn base, traffic
to the left to get over these runways quicker instead of at this angle and get past them, because they're right here, these runways.
87 Hotel Fox.
All right, so clear left and right.
15 right, yep. Line up and
right is clear.
wait. Traffic is a helicopter crossing your runway downfield.
Line up and wait, runway 15 right, 87 Hotel Foxtrot.
We're not going to caution them for weak
Hotel
turbulence.
Foxtrot. You're following the traffic at your 12 o'clock and 2 miles.
All right, let's slow down.
Just following traffic, to the right base, 20 Hotel Foxtrot.
5 Uniform Papa, I'm clear of left and right 330.
5 uniform Papa, roger, thank you.
5 Uniform Papa, would you like to get some contact ground over here in the slope?
5 right, cleared for takeoff, make right traffic.
All right, we'll come back around into the wind. We don't want to land with the tailwind, so the wind's back here.
This is Tower Pat 182, holding short of runway 15 right.
Right, good.
Whiskey, we're ready in sequence for departure.
You always want to be landing in the wind. If we came in, we would have been landing with the tailwind. This is sloping down, so let's pick up, so our right tail is clear.
Line up and wait,
Coming to the left.
15 right for Pat.
Let's get to the top over here where it's a little more level. 4 Tower Helicopter 5 Uniform Papa, would you like me to switch over to ground, score for your phone?
Helicopter 5 uniform Papa, are you going into parking? What are you doing?
You're probably going to do some maneuvers here in the slopes.
Okay, helicopter 5 uniform Papa, yeah, you can swap VFR and just contact ground.
All right, thank you. 5 Uniform Papa, have a good day. All right, so we put down, so I'm going to switch over to ground. I didn't put that in. Usually try to stay ahead of the ship and put the frequencies you know you're going to need. I forgot to ask.
87
So I
Hotel
got ground,
Foxtrot when you can.
so I'm going to switch to ground. And then I'm going to squawk VFR, so he's not reading us and he doesn't have to watch us in here and get bothered with it. All right, so what am I doing? 1205. And let me cover
Liberty 99, we're hanging to the left on Bravo 4, we're going to hold short of 1.
I'm going to close the carping, so I need that. So once
For the Jet 99 departing track, traffic off, 15 right, just hold short.
once he's done, I'll call him. So you can pick us up.
Okay, we'll hold
Just
short of 15 right, Liberty 99.
All right, outside.
South 1089.
South 1089.
Is there a chance of 6 now? Because the winds are kind of favoring it.
Yeah, we'd have to fly out. You're
Come back.
not wrong. Yeah, probably. Yeah, you can get 6.
We're going up. All right, so actually, he said the winds are going this way. Come on, ground, helicopter 5 Uniform Papa. In the slopes, doing some maneuvers. We'll stay clear of all hard surfaces, 5 Uniform Papa.
5 Uniform Papa, roger.
All right, so we just hold it here. Nice hover. You got the windsock out there, so we know we're into the wind.
5 Uniform Papa, were you doing like landings out to the east? There was a report maybe a potential helicopter went down. Just wanted to verify if you were going down to the ground and come back up.
5 Uniform Papa, yeah, I was just doing approaches along the LIE into the abandoned lot, about 6 miles to the northeast.
Roger.
All right, so come down nice and slow. All right, good. So I guess someone's driving by, saw us going down and whatever, and called. They thought a helicopter was crashing. Whatever.
A good Samaritan. Good
Yeah,
Samaritan.
exactly. All right, so eyes outside again. So nice and easy and pick us up.
When I feel light, I'll be able to tell.
Right, you just make all the adjustments. And then when you lift and you didn't adjust right, just lower the collective just a hair so we're not coming up anymore. So there we go. So go down, lower collective a hair. And now you saw we were rocking forward. So we just come a hair like this and try again.
Good evening. JetBlue 545.
All right, same thing. We got a little more right paddle.
45 ground.
We're
Let's try
running. We
again.
expect for our departure.
So that. Yep.
We're probably going to change the back up here to 6 here in about 10 minutes. So I would expect runway 6.
All right, so hold it.
Thank you.
Hold the hover here. Hold the hover. I go into that place all the time. I've never had someone call about it. So bring it back, because you feel I got the pressure pulling back. So make sure you feel like neutral. You don't even feel me anymore pulling on it. I'm going to let go. You're going to see what happens. Watch. See? So come back a little bit towards me.
Jet 99, we're going to change the back up to 6. We can do it after you or before you if you want to taxi there.
So now we're oscillating so much.
Winds are
So just stop our
100 at
movement.
4, so they're pretty light.
Don't move
Up to
anything.
you.
And that's good.
We'll take 2-4, we're already halfway
So just
there, we'll
relax.
take it.
That's what I figured, yeah. I'll get you
Eyes
across here in a second. Still waiting for stuff.
We
Nice
appreciate
and
your help,
easy.
thank you.
Very good. Nice and easy.
No.
Okay, you know how Teterboro is today. Or any day for that matter.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, we're still waiting for them to give you the A-OK, but I don't think there's going to be anything too bad here.
Long Island Ground System 9767 Foxtrot at Mid-Island with Tango ready to taxi.
Liberty Jet 99, cross runway 15, right, hold short of 15 left.
Very good.
Cross 15 right, hold short
All right,
of
now
15
you feel like it's
left,
getting a
Liberty
little
99.
away from you, so you just stop.
Long Island Ground System
I'm going to put down for a second and relax. So put us down.
ready to taxi.
So you have control, so just put us down. I'm going to let go, so make sure you get us so you see we're going like that. Come back to what's
67 Foxtrot, roger. No delay on your taxi, Alpha Whiskey, cross 24.
nice and easy.
Alpha Whiskey
Come
cross
down.
24, 9767
Make
Foxtrot.
sure we don't want to drift. So if anything, like a little bit forward like this. Oh, we should drift to the left.
Ground, that's good.
We're down, so that's good. So just relax your hands, shake it out. Okay, get tense up. I used to go home and like my shoulder and arm would hurt. I sometimes have to take a nap because it's mentally and physically taxing.
It is, it's a lot.
Give away to the Delta
Right, pick us up
Alpha
again.
Sierra back to the base. Rescue 80
Picking
coming.
us up.
Liberty Jet 99, cross 15 left.
Cross 15 left, Liberty 99.
Gotta look out because I'm like looking towards the ground.
Yeah, don't get crazy like all the way out. Whoop. Oh. Right, you see you didn't pick us up straight, you picked us to the right.
Yes.
That's
I thought
right.
I was pushing enough to the...
Yeah, that's all right, no problem. That was I should have stayed closer on the control. No worries.
It's all good. I pushed down immediately on the
good.
collective.
No problem. That's what we're here to learn. All right,
All
so nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
Liberty
Eyes
99
up.
will go to tower.
All right, so a little forward.
And we're still just waiting on them to
And to the right.
okay.
Yeah, I felt it going to the right, so I just brought it back over to the right to catch us. I was going to the left to catch us.
Thanks a
So
lot.
just
Have a
hold
good
us here like this. I mean, if you get too tired, we can head back in too.
223 the Foxtrot on the one side, ready to taxi.
But you're actually holding it really good right now. So now I know when you say that, then you're all of a sudden like all over. Just relax. That's really good. So you figure we drift a little bit to the right, so you know you just got to push to me a hair. Right there. Right, that's it.
Stand by there, 223.
Really good. That's good.
Alpha 1089. We have Sierra Alpha 7. We're ready to taxi.
That is good.
Set up for 6.
Very good.
1089, runway 6 via Sierra
Really good.
Alpha.
Taxi runway 6 via Sierra Alpha. Southwest 1089.
How's that feeling? A little better, right?
A lot better. I feel like now that I'm actually looking straight ahead towards the horizon,
Exactly.
it's a lot more controllable because I was looking a little bit towards the gauges.
All right, so I'm going to be on with you. I'm going to back us up because we're at the slow part. So I want us to put down. So coming back. So a little more right pedal. We drifted a little more forward, so if we touch down, I don't want us to go a little bit nose over. All right, so you're back on controls and just hold us right there. Come back towards me because you feel I'm pulling the back crusher. All right, so you have controls and there you are. So nice and easy. Come back over to you, a tiny hair. A tiny hair.
Tiny hair. There we go.
There we go. All right, so try not to control anything else now.
Real Foxtrot taxi, wide portion
Just
with
let
you.
it sit here. Try not to like think about, oh, I gotta do this and that. Just sit right here, like. All right, just like that. Perfect. That's really good. Oh, that's excellent. All right, so now we're gonna put it down. So nice and easy. So as I said, so we might have to get a little pedal adjustments just to keep that heading. So we're just coming straight down. Straight down, straight down, straight down, straight down. And we touch, and perfect. That was great. Pick us up again.
Picking us up again. Power coming in.
Yeah, if you ever feel like it's going to start to roll or whatever, slam it down as quickly as possible. Never pull up because we'll just go right into the roll.
Smidge towards you.
Right. It might be a hair forward. I don't know. We'll see once it lifts up. Oh, you're right. Back towards me. There we go. So we're backwards a little bit. That's fine. It's not too much. So let's just get our stable hover. Nice stable hover. Let's bring the right pedal in a little bit. More back straight into the wind like that. Yeah. It's hard to pick something out now with the rain clouds, but just try to keep your eyes up. Oh, don't look at the instruments. We don't care what they say. This is good. Very good. All right, so I'm going to let you go. And if you start to feel uncomfortable, I mean, we're getting out of control, like I said, just stop all movement, and I'll help you. I'm on control with you because we have these tires here. I don't want to bump them by accident. All right, so I'm coming to the left. Just stay on with me.
Staying on.
Southwest 1089, you going to be ready upon reaching?
Don't ever do this. Don't do this because you're not supposed to backwards like this. This is not. All right, so we're good now. Good. All right, so come back hair towards me. There we go. That's perfect. So I'm going to let it go. And you have controls, 100%. Very good. Very good. Alright, so let's just stabilize it a little bit, and then descend. So bring us down to land. Alright, we get to translating the tendency, that means the helicopter naturally just wants to drift to the right a little bit. Right. So you know you're always just trying to correct it, but not too much.
Longman on ground, Skyhawk 87 Hotel.
So you want to head back in, or you want to hover a little bit more?
I want to hover a little bit more.
Okay. We'll go to, alright, pick us up. Eyes outside. I mean, you're doing good. You see how much better you're getting each time, a little better, each more. If you mess up or anything, brush it off. It doesn't mean crap. Just go on from there.
Right.
Because you start letting it up, that's when you're going to mess up. So eyes outside, getting light. Feeling the helicopter, feels level. Here's a little bit to the left, so we're coming back to the right. And let's go again. Nice, a little bit to the left, so we're bringing it up to the right. And there we are, straight up. Take it up a couple feet. So let's just give it a little right pedal so we stay in the heading. Right, now we just hold it right there. So you have controls that just keep us as in this hover. Alright, so you send the pendulum effect. So you know is just stop all movement. You stop. Just bring it down to your lap like that. Hold it. Don't touch anything. Don't move anything. And you see how everything just levels out again? Because you're not doing overcorrecting. That's why. Alright, so you have control. So just relax. Because you start getting tense, then you're prinking your arm up, and you're not having that, you know, secure level.
Right.
Alright, so we're starting to oscillating. So what are we going to do?
Bring it back.
Just relax.
545 is ready for pushback and engine start Tango.
Relax and just find the center.
545, roger.
Right there, just like that.
Pushback approved,
Right.
JetBlue 545.
So you have control. So just nice and easy. Nice and easy, perfect. Southwest. Very nice. Nice.
Is he taking off or landing? Take off.
He's taking off. Very good. This is what happens when you get nervous and then you're really overcorrecting, and then you're just going to be all over the place.
Long Island ground, Skyhawk 223, hold the Foxtrot, run on complete.
Alright, so if you feel like it's getting out of control, then just stop everything.
Right, contact tower 223.
If you need a break, just let it go down. So let it go down forwards a little bit. See that? Almost like a running landing. So relax, shake out your hand, your shoulder and everything.
This is a very upright position.
It is. It's not a comfortable position when you're sitting straight up. It's good for posture, but it's annoying after a while.
Your posture has to be great after you get out of this thing.
Exactly. Alright, straight up and down.
One more pickup, and
your head back then?
yes.
Sure. Take us up. Eyes outside. Probably look back towards me just a hair. Now just a tiny bit forwards. I think. Yeah, that's good. Now this way, we catch it with the pedal. And good. That's good. So all we need to do is catch it with the pedal, but it was straight up and down, which is great. Alright, so just hold us here for a moment. Right. That's excellent. Great. Alright, so you're good? Alright, I have controls. You have controls. So relax. Take your hand off for a second. And I'll bring us back in.
Alright, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. On ground, helicopter 5, you Papa in the slopes, like the hover taxi back to parking.
5 from Papa, taxi to hangar 1.
Alright, 5 Papa, taxi to hangar 1. Alright, so I want to pass through these lights, the widest spot, and never over the top of them, because heaven forbid, too low, I could hit it and flip the helicopter over. You see these lights, the taxiway markings? Yes. Alright, so we're clear left. No one's on the taxiway that way, no one's on the right. I see the plane all the way down. I don't see anyone coming out. So we'll go back in nice and slow. Nice. You did really good. Like I said, you're really good. You're a natural flyer and everything. don't get hung up too much on the hovering. You see you were getting better and better. It's just more and more. It's easy to fly straight and level and turns and this and that, and that's fun and easy. It's the harder thing, just doing the precise movements and the hovering and pedal turns.
Well, that right.
We're working on that every time.
Foxtrot is on Bravo 2, like a taxi back to the active.
74 Foxtrot 15 right via Bravo.
15 right via Bravo, Whiskey 4, Hotel Foxtrot.
I feel like after I started actually looking at the horizon, like towards
545, ready to
it was a lot better because the initial like couple pickups, I was looking towards where the markings are right now,
And
not
that's where you
directly
wanna go.
out,
Right.
but like towards the ground, and we were going towards the ground.
Exactly. It's just like when you drive, wherever you're looking, you're going to go with stuff.
Runway 6 via Sierra Alpha.
Runway 6 via Sierra Alpha, JetBlue 545.
Oh, we don't want to bounce like that.
Tango.
All right, so hold this.
Tango, JetBlue 545.
And I'll roll down, turn off the governor, and put the frictions on. So we put the cyclic friction on first, then collective, and put the pedals to neutral. I'm just hurrying back in. Like a moron, so we put this back. I start my timer.
I can let go of this?
No, you
Not
never
like
let go of the cyclic, because what happens, you see, feel the vibrations? You want to just bring it up a little bit right there. That's it, right there.
I thought the friction would stop it, but I guess
No, this friction does not stop it. The 44 and the turbine ones, you turn the friction on, it'll hold it stiff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't need this.